The Hemi is back already. I feel like it was just gone and now it's back. They just discontinued it. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird deal, but they have announced it's coming back. It is starting back up production in August. I don't know of this happening really where, unless it's like a legacy engine comes back, like how Chevy brought back like the big block, but they just sell it as like a crate engine. I don't know of anybody that's done this where they discontinue an engine lineup after a very long time, the 5.7, the 6.4, the 6.2, the Hellcat stuff. They discontinued it all, and then they're bringing it all back, the entire lineup. I don't know of when this has happened in, automotive history. This seems weird, and it almost seems like a panic move by Dodge, I guess you could say. Like they were flailing along, not knowing what to do, and then all of a sudden they were just like, bring back the Hemi. And obviously there's so much deeper stuff to that. So if you guys didn't know, in 2023, I think 22, I can't remember, Tim Kuniskis stepped down as CEO of Dodge and Ram, and he said he was done. They rolled out the EV. It must have been 23. They rolled out the EV Charger Daytona, and that is when he stepped down. He said, "That's it. I've had enough." Stepped down. About 9 months later, the CEO of Stellantis, the parent company, Carlos Tavares, got outed, and then Tim came back. Tim, the father of the Hellcat, came back. But from my understanding, he is in charge of Ram now. Not Dodge and Ram, just Ram. I'm sure they're talking to him at Ram. They're probably getting in his ear, what should we do? And his thought was, I'm sure he spearheaded this, bring it back. Fire back up the plant. Turn it back on. It's like a light switch, right? You just turn it back on and things start happening. But he's back. Maybe he'll save the brand. Maybe something like that'll happen. Because right now, they have nothing. They have horrible things to offer. The trucks are only coming with either like a diesel, or if you want a 1500 Dodge, you are getting the inline 6-cylinder 3-liter Hurricane engine turbo. The high output one does make, 540 horsepower, they say. So that's actually pretty decent, but the regular ones, I don't know. It all just kind of leaves a lot to be desired on that side of things. It doesn't really appeal that much to somebody that wants a 1500 because, if you want to tow something or drag something around or have a truck, I feel like you either want a gas or a diesel of any kind. 6-cylinder Cummins makes complete sense. I mean, they already tried that eco diesel thing on the 1500s and it didn't really work that well. People liked them at first, but then after they were just like, yeah, these kind of suck. They're always in the shop. They're always broken. These engines seem a lot better, but I don't know. So now there's a few different things going on. One, my first thought is, this is an old platform. Like, they should be trying to come out with a Gen 4 Hemi, right? This is the Gen 3 family of Hemis. We should be talking about a Gen 4 coming out. If the Hemis are coming back, it should have been as a Gen 4 with some updates, some changes. I don't know. Are you going to tell me it didn't need any updates or changes after 15 years? Or there was nothing to make better or different or change or nothing at all? Just, it was perfect. Just keep running it. Hard to believe that. Very, very hard pressed to buy that one. But they did it, and that is what is coming back. So in August, which again puts them into this other difficult position. Dodge doesn't have a muscle car anymore. They have just the EV deal, like I was saying. It has fake engine exhaust that sounds like a Hemi. They didn't make it sound like the inline 6. They have plans for the 6-cylinder to come out in the Daytona EV, but I've heard rumors that they said the Hemi would fit. So basically they designed this thing as an EV, but also didn't. Like, I don't like when companies do that, because designing a car from an EV to a gas car are so different that it's like you can't just You can't just flip-flop back and forth. It's either a good EV or it's a good gas car. It can't be good at both. And I think we're seeing that with the Daytona. It's too heavy because it's designed to be both. Batteries aren't integrated enough. There's a trans tunnel. Things like that don't make sense. And that makes sense when you realize that it wasn't designed to just be an EV. And that's why it sucks as an EV. Just my thought. But it would probably suck as an EV anyways because it's a 5,000-pound muscle car EV with fake exhaust nodes built by Dodge. But back to the main quest here. So, what do they do now? So, there's all of these Rams sitting on lots right now. Go look if your local Ram dealer. I hate that it's Ram. It's not Dodge Ram. It's Ram 1500. You got to say it twice. Ram. It's a Ram. See how many 1500s with the Hurricane engine they have in there. There's thousands already around. So they're about to come back out with the Hemi version, and you're going to have to hope that your dealers can sell them side by side, or you just, I don't know, are you going to say, we'll just change the engines on these trucks and resell them? Like, what's going to be the plan with some of that old inventory now? Because they haven't sold, and you're about to make them not desirable again, and you're going to make people want to trade them in and buy a newer Hemi version. So what are you doing to your dealers next? What do the dealers do about this new conundrum that you've put them in, potentially? They may not. This may just be a rumor to spark some joy out of the consumer. Just a glimpse of happiness in an otherwise bleak existence being a Dodge fan. A little dark, I know. But it makes sense too, because realistically, the muscle car American sports car market is pretty dry right now. It's pretty dead. People aren't buying them. Chevy pulled the Camaro off the market. Ford sales are way down on the new Mustang. Dodge has nothing to offer. It seems like you just get a BMW and call it a day. I don't know. Maybe that's just my way of thinking, but that's what it seems like the auto enthusiasts are doing currently. And from BMW dealers I've talked to, people are doing that. They are rushing BMW dealers to buy BMWs because they have such a good lineup. But American car companies can't do it. What will be Dodge's 2026 lineup? When will they start announcing new cars? I feel like all of them got caught sleeping. Let me explain. So the cars were making cars, and then they saw this wall. So they didn't develop anything, and now the wall is not there. The wall being the EPA emissions and sales probably too. So they just stopped and let everything tank, and now the wall's not there. So now they have to almost restart it all up and get back going, and it's going to take who knows how long to get a car to market of something interesting. Even Cadillac's talking about being done with gas-powered vehicles. They're not looking at any new gas engines for the newest cars that they have. The new CT5 and CT4, they don't have a new gas engine in development. They're just kind of letting these fizzle out. And they're same deal. They're going to be caught sleeping. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this is a good move by Dodge? You excited? You're going to go buy yourself a new 10-year-old Hellcat or Hemi or whatever it be on a new 15-year-old F1500 chassis. How exciting. The latest and greatest from your friends over at Stellantis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time. Follow for more.